Please come. Come in.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning,
sit
sir.
down.
Morning.
Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Shaurya,
Sir.
come from Haryana.
Yes, sir.
Please tell us something about yourself.
My name is Shaurya Arora. I am a resident of Bahadurgarh, Haryana. I have completed my BTech in mechanical engineering from IIT Bombay in 2022. I am an avid Indian football fan and actively follow the Indian football grassroots development.
Okay. That's about all.
So,
All right. Okay. I find that you are a second generation computer engineer.
right, sir.
Is it so? So why do you want to make a switch to civil service?
So the IAS is one of the top jobs in the country, and it offers a extreme and unique experience to serve the society directly, sir, and create an impact in the most marginalized sections of society. And I want to directly contribute, sir, and create an impact. And
Do you
therefore,
really think so?
yes, sir, I really think so, sir. This is
Oh.
really what I want, sir.
Do you know what are the where do we stand in human development indices? We are below Pakistan in hunger index. We are below Bangladesh and Sri Lanka in health index. 80 crore people still need to be fed. There is rampant lack of education. We have so many ills, and liberalization was provided by a non-bureaucrat, initiated by a non-bureaucrat.
So,
So why do you want to join a band of us who really have not really delivered?
so, so I completely agree with you that the challenge is immense, and this is why I want to be in this role, sir. I'm blessed to be an Indian, and I'm blessed to be part of this country, sir. And I would slightly differ that we have not delivered, sir. I feel that India has greatly taken strides ahead due to the actions of the bureaucrats. Until 20 years ago, sir, we had abject poverty in the country. But today, there's no abject poverty, sir. No one dies of hunger. Each one has a smartphone. Uh, and therefore, sir, I want to take this forward. And I feel this is the best opportunity to be serving in this country, sir.
No, but you're still not answering. You said there is extreme poverty.
Right, sir.
That the work was done by the agricultural universities, agricultural scientists, right, to eradicate hunger. But is there any ease for the common man when they interact with the government servants? They are still not welcome. The procedures are still such that they are not user friendly. What have they done? For everything, you have to go to the office.
Right, sir. Uh, but this is why I want to be part of this, sir. I want to be part of this change. And, sir, the bureaucracy has shown a lot of commitment and change, sir. Uh,
Yes, I know in
Yes, sir.
Haryana, 33% bureaucracy works at any given time. They are with one of the Lals.
sorry, sir.
They are with one of the Lals or the political party. If it is BJP, only one third people work. If it's Congress, another one third set. They get top positions and they work. So earlier it was Devi Lal, Bansi Lal, Bhajan Lal,
So,
right?
so,
So bureaucracy works with the Lals in Haryana. So
Sir,
you want to be with one of the Lals.
so I feel in any given role, there is always scope for some work or the other, sir. I think Kiran Bedi ma'am is the best example of how she transformed the Tihar jails. And whatever role we are given, sir, there is always some scope to work and do good, sir.
Anyway, we'll discuss the hard jail some other time.
Sure, sir.
But tell me, you come from Haryana.
Right, sir.
Which is the folk song of Haryana?
Sir, there is Ragini folk song,
Ragini.
which is popular, sir.
Tell me, you come from Bahadurgarh.
Right, sir.
Is there any Ragini which talks about Bahadurgarh in particular?
Sir, unfortunately, I haven't really followed this folk music. So I wouldn't.
You
be able to-
haven't?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So,
Live-in relationships
yes, sir.
have no legal or moral sanctity in our society, right? The present UCC of Uttarakhand, is it providing some sort of legitimacy to it, or is it intruding into the contract between two people by making registration mandatory?
So, definitely there are concerns over privacy and liberty over the registration of live-in relationships that the UCC has proposed in Uttarakhand. Uh, at the same time, uh, it may also be considered a welcome step in the context that it provides safeguards for the woman member. For example, she is now entitled to a maintenance if she is abandoned by the partner. So there are both pros and cons. These need to be weighed in, and after public consultations, some changes can be made, sir.
What changes would you propose?
So first and foremost, the registration must be voluntary, sir. It must not be compulsory. The fines and the jail terms that are proposed must be removed. It must be completely voluntary, and the protections for the girl members should be kept, sir.
All right. Thank
So,
you.
thank you, sir.
Shaurya, you come from Haryana.
Right, sir.
So tell me four strengths of Haryana and four weak points of Haryana.
So, Haryana is a industrialized state with a very high per capita income. So secondly, it has fertile land, which is good for agriculture and contributes a lot. So thirdly, the contribution of Haryana to sports has been immense. 30% medals are coming. And number four, sir, with the population of 2%, Haryana contributes 11% to the army. So this is also one strength of Haryana.
Contribution to armed forces.
Right, sir. So four weaknesses would be number one, there is a groundwater crisis which is happening right now. So, number two, there is entrenched patriarchy in the society, and we must counter that. Number three, there is the issue of Kha Panchayat, sir.
Also, that you mentioned the second point is also the same thing, patriarchy and Kha panchayats,
Right, sir.
rural this culture which we are. That. What else?
So there is an increasing use of drug culture in the youth, sir. This is one issue that is facing Haryana.
Okay, you tell me whether Haryana has any advantage of being near Delhi. It is surrounding national capital from almost three sides.
Sir.
है ना? So what do you think there are disadvantages of this or there are advantages of this geographical location of Haryana?
Sir, Haryana has greatly benefited from bordering the capital. 14 out of the 22 districts are part of the National Capital Region. So special funds are allotted as by the planning board, NCR planning board. At the same time, sir, the spillover of the industrial activity from Delhi has benefited many regions. The best example would be the IGI airport provided an impetus for Gurgaon to grow as a satellite city. Sir, some disadvantages are the traffic issue and overcrowding.
Has Bhadargarh benefited of being closer to Delhi or there are some problems in Bhadargarh also facing because of that?
So Bhadogarh has benefited. Many warehouses have come which serve the capital region. Warehouses. So this is one benefit, and Bhadogarh is also developed industrially. There are many factories such as Parle and the footwear factories. So one issue which comes to mind is the increased number of trucks and traffic, which is not there 20, 30 years ago, which has really, the traffic has crippled the city now, sir.
There is one highway, KMP, you have heard about it?
Yes, sir.
After this KMP, don't you think that much traffic must have been going through those highways rather than coming through inside the city or through Bhadargarh in Delhi?
Yes, sir. The KMP highway has eased the traffic a lot, but still there is a lot of trucks which pass through directly as well, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And what about metro system in Bhadargarh? Metro has reached up to Bhadargarh?
Correct, sir. The metro connectivity has come to Bhadogarh now, sir. The last station is in Bhadogarh, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. You come from engineering background.
So,
What is the future for EV vehicles in India? What are the challenges and what is the future for that? Those vehicles.
so the government is now aggressively pushing for greater adoption of electric vehicles. And I do believe that the future will lie in EVs because of the climate transition that are taking place. At the same time, the challenges include the charging infrastructure, which will require a lot of investments. Secondly, most of the electricity that will now power these electric vehicles are still coming from fossil fuel based sources, mainly coal thermal power plants. So that is one area which we have to focus on. So thirdly, the range anxiety which comes with EVs and safety issues such as fire is still a concern. So,
Whether hybrid vehicles are better or EV vehicles are better?
so as of the current scenario in India, hybrid vehicles are better because they are able to mitigate the range anxiety.
Which anxiety?
The range anxiety, sir, that is if the battery runs out.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So how hybrid vehicle helps in that?
Uh, so, so there are two types of hybrid vehicles. The plug-in hybrid vehicles can run both on battery and on IC engines.
That is the only advantage, or there is some other advantage also?
Um,
Which you mentioned in case earlier, fossil fuel,
right, sir.
charging. In case
Right,
of
sir.
hybrid vehicle, charging is done while the.
Yes, sir. In the conventional hybrid vehicles, the charging happens via the regenerative braking. So that
My
can
last
help.
question.
Sure, sir.
Why one of the major automobile has, industry
Yes,
has
sir.
not come in this area so far? Can you name that?
Sir, is this in reference to Tesla?
Already in India we have manufacturing, automobile manufacturing companies.
So I didn't quite get the question, sir. I'm really sorry.
There are many brands
Yes,
like
sir.
Toyota, Hyundai,
Right,
Honda.
sir. Right, sir.
They are already in this field. There is one major brand which is yet to enter
Yes, sir.
in Haryana only.
So, may I take a guess on this? Is this in reference to Maruti Suzuki?
Yes.
Yes.
Maruti has not come with any
Right, sir.
electrical vehicle so far.
Yes, sir.
Why it is so?
So one reason may be that Maruti Suzuki generally caters to the lower segment vehicles, and electric vehicles are quite expensive at the current moment, sir.
Okay. thank
Right,
you.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, very good.
Thank you, sir.
Shaurya, you
Sir.
are giving a very rosy picture of India.
Right, sir.
But it is not so rosy. If it is rosy, Sustainable Development Goals or Millennium Development Goals and later on Sustainable Development Goals, 17 of them are not applicable at all,
So,
right?
Correct,
We are
sir.
Vikasit Bharat now itself. Are you serious about it?
yes, sir. I'm very.
Let us
confident.
talk about Bahadurgarh.
Sure, sir.
What are the issues? Are there any poverty, hunger, malnutrition, unemployment, environmental concern? All these issues, sustainable development goals with reference to ST goals 17. At least some of them will be applicable to Bahadurgarh. Can you apply them?
So, with the coming of the metro, increased industrial activity in
Let us
Bahadurgarh.
talk about poverty, hunger. Hunger first. Are there any persons hungry in Bahadurgarh or in Haryana?
Definitely, sir. There must be a certain section of population in the
There must
Bahadurgarh.
be.
Yes.
No, there is.
Right, sir.
Poverty,
Yes, sir.
unemployment,
Yes, sir.
unskilled people finding skills themselves and making samosas and cutting coconut and living. Let us talk to Millennium City, the Gurgaon.
Sure, sir.
Have you seen people having no toilets? Maybe migrated laborers. Somebody?
Yes, I haven't visited Gurgaon very frequently, but
Okay.
yes, I'm.
Did you visit any time rainy season Gurgaon or Delhi? Any part of Chennai?
Yes, sir.
In Mumbai?
Right, sir.
Are there disasters due to
lack of civic facilities, urban
Yes, sir. There is the
problems.
issue.
As an engineer, you must be knowing.
Yes, sir.
Mumbai flood 2005, you must have heard.
Right, sir.
It was a big disaster. So
sir.
let us come to. So it is not so rosy. Do you agree?
Sir, despite there being challenges, I'm still very optimistic about the future, sir.
Optimism
And
is good.
Yes, sir.
Let us take a reality, then only we can make it big.
Right, sir.
Let us say Tesla is facing challenges from China, Chinese manufacturer also,
Yes, sir.
and Tata also is coming out to EV vehicles.
So,
How the EV vehicle can be fuel? Of course, it is maximum run with better battery management. How
Right,
we
sir.
can do?
so first and foremost, the battery technology has to be improved. Currently, lithium polymer ion batteries are not working at their full potential. So, with more research, the battery capacity will improve, sir. At the same time, for efficient battery management, there has to be efficient cooling. The Indian environment and climate is very hot, and therefore the performance of EVs in European countries will be much better than what they perform here. So if the car has a better cooling system, then the battery will perform better, sir.
If you have to design a car with maximum speed,
Right, sir.
let us say petrol vehicle,
So,
what in design of the engine, what all things you will fix it or you will focus on? Last question.
so I'll have to read upon this. Thank you so much, sir.
I'll pick up two, three things from what has been talked about earlier.
Please, sir.
Uh, you said we have to counter patriarchy.
So,
How do you counter patriarchy? What will you do?
So, to induce attitudinal and behavioral change in society is a difficult but possible task, sir. And it begins with the schools and the homes. So, therefore, awareness campaigns have to reach the doorsteps, sir. There has to be active engagement of the district magistrate, bureaucrats, civil servants to conduct campaigns, sir. Like
Do you
school-
think a campaign like Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao has worked?
Yes, sir. Because the child sex ratio and the sex ratio figures had improved tremendously, sir, after this campaign. And definitely it is now spoken among the people. So there is a change. A lot is yet to be done, sir.
But isn't it a disgrace for a society where people have to be told to look after their daughters?
Yes, so this is something which really needs to be worked upon, sir. And even the state government has come up with schemes such as Ladli scheme.
I didn't say that. I said,
Yes, sir.
isn't it a disgrace for us?
Sir, we have to disgrace. Sir, I would like to just slightly slow it down because there has been a lot of good things taking place, sir, and we should not discount that. And definitely, right, sir.
My question is limited to simply one sentence.
Yes, sir.
That as a society, if we have to be told to look after our daughters,
Right, sir.
isn't it a disgrace for all of us?
Yes, sir. For any society, this is a thing which is really sad to hear, sir.
The Vice President of India made a comment 3-4 days back. He said Khap panchayats are needed. I didn't read the full comment but from what I understood. And just because one or two Khap panchayats have done something wrong, we can't paint every Khap panchayat in the same brush. Would you agree with this statement?
Sir, I would like to differ from his statement. The Honorable Supreme Court has declared Kham Panchayats as unconstitutional and illegal. And we have seen across the board, sir, that Kham Panchayats seem to promote honor killings and they are not representative of society.
Now here is a constitutional authority,
Right.
like our Vice President making this statement. How are we ordinary citizens supposed to take it?
So there must be discussion on this statement. Both sides must speak out. As a society, as the media, via social media, we can raise our opinions, and the Honorable Vice President can respond if he feels that there is some.
My last question: as a student of physics, have you heard of the Bohr-Einstein debates
Bohr, Einstein. No, sir. I've not come
about
across.
quantum mechanics and the nature of reality?
So I'm aware of the separate work, but I'm not aware of these debates. So
Thank you.
thank you, sir.
Going back to Einstein,
So
what theory of Einstein can be attributed to discovery of black holes?
Sir, I think it is the general theory of relativity, which formed the foundation for the.
According to which?
So,
According to which?
Yes, sir.
What does it say? General theory of relativity.
so there are two basic postulates of special theory of relativity, which is number one, that the speed of light remains constant in all the frames, and number two, the physical laws are covariant.
Yeah.
So
But where does it say the space-time curves near gravity? Does it that? Isn't it that statement is the one
So,
attributed to the black holes?
So, if I may share my opinion on this, via Einstein's theory of relativity, he propounded the absolute norm. So this created the framework for the Minkowski space-time curves to be created, and via these Minkowski space-time curves, we were able to sort of create the space-time framework, sir. But I'm not very sure of how this relates directly to the discovery of black holes.
Okay.
So,
What is enthalpy?
so the enthalpy is represented by the formula H is equal to the internal energy plus PV. It is representative of the internal heat of the system.
Correct.
sir. Right.
Correct. Okay. Do you know about a massless particle?
Photon is a massless particle. sir. Right.
And there are some more, at least two more that you can name.
So neutrinos are near mass zero particles.
They are
Right, sir.
re-termed as gluon, which binds the nuclear material. And the last one is related to gravity.
Graviton.
What is it called?
Graviton.
Graviton. Okay. If I tell you to describe the halo orbit at L1,
So,
what will be the centripetal force?
I'm not aware of this answer. sir.
Alright. And what is the alloy made of tin and lead called? And what is it used for? You will get to know
Yes, sir.
from that.
May I take a guess or an
Yeah,
assumption?
okay.
Is it solder?
Yes,
Right, sir.
of course.
So,
All right. Fine. Okay, as a mechanical engineer,
so
a boiler becomes brittle because of what?
I don't know the answer to these questions.
Caustic soda. Caustic soda collection
Yes, sir.
and impurity.
Sure, sir.
Thank you.
I'll read. Thank you,
All
sir.
right. So, Shaurya,
Yes, sir.
first let's get the beast out of you,
Please, sir.
right?
Yes, sure.
Why do you write shauryabeast@gmail.com? What's the beast in you?
So this is a childhood email ID, sir. And I was nicknamed this by my classmates, so the name stuck on since then.
So why did they call you beast? You were a big bully or what?
No, sir. So So I think at the time, so beast is used as a slang, sir, among the child. Just if someone does something well, they call them a beast. So I think at that time I was decently well at studies. So they just called me beast. sir.
Okay.
That's how
No
it's-
problems with
Sure,
that.
sir.
I'm just trying
Sir,
to
we are-
relax you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Nothing to do with your interview.
Chairman said, Beast is there in WWE.
Anyway, yes. So we have finished with our formal interaction with you.
Thank you, sir.
Shaurya, tell us what's your self-assessment of the interview?
Sir, number one, I think the get off wasn't good. The answer of why IAS, I'm still not able to figure it out properly. This is something maybe, sir, you can also help me with because, sir, this
Okay.
is one thing.
Okay.
Secondly, sir, I think on some technical points, especially mechanical engineering related, I have to work more on this, sir. For example, the boiler question.
Yes.
And,
Okay.
right, sir.
And knowledge on Haryana?
Yes, sir. This is something that I have to brush up, sir. It's not adequate enough, I feel.
All right. Anyway, that's okay. One, Shaurya, like you are presentable,
Thanks.
good turnout, everything. When you enter, you don't have to seek votes by saying good morning to every member.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Got it, sir.
Just come to the center. Whosoever is the chairman,
Sure, sir.
look at him, nod at him. Good morning, sirs.
Right, sir.
Should there be a lady on the board?
Right.
Good morning, ma'am, and sirs.
Right, sir.
Just one single nod.
Right, sir.
In case of a lady, first to her and then to the chairman. Adequate.
Right,
You are
sir.
not here to seek votes.
Right, sir.
Okay?
Right, sir.
Two. What are you trying to hide with your hands like this?
Acha. Nothing really, sir.
Then why are you keeping hands like this? Sit normally.
Okay.
You were so normal when I was talking to you. Why do they call you beast? You were moving your hands. You had your hands like this. So why aren't you sitting normally? What would be your normal posture?
So
Sitting.
probably like this, sir.
Perfect.
That's it. That's
Right?
it.
Right, sir.
Use your hands whenever you want to.
Sure, sir.
Like when I was talking to you, why you were called a beast.
Right, sir.
So you were using your hands.
Right, sir.
So natural. Okay?
Right.
Be natural. How many mocks have you had?
So this is my fourth or fifth mock.
Four. So somebody has told you on videos have told you keep your hands like this.
Right, so they told me not to fold it and they said don't use the hand. They said keep it like this.
No.
Okay, sir.
Please don't do it. When is your interview?
So it's in the last phase, sir. After 15.
It is in the last phase. You keep listening to all the views,
Sure, sir.
right? But for God's sake,
Right, sir.
don't sit like this.
All right, sir.
As if you have a torn trousers and you are hiding your crotch.
Right.
Don't do it.
Sure, sir.
Right?
So I can
Sit,
keep
no,
my hand.
sit normally. Use your hands.
Okay, we can use a hand, sir, because that was one feedback.
No.
Okay, sir.
A lot of people I know, the moment you go to the board sitting like this,
Right, sir.
they know he is a tutored candidate.
Right, sir.
There is no originality about him. Right?
Correct, sir.
Avoid it.
Sure, sir. I'll keep that in.
One thing I will advise you, don't move your feet, don't shuffle your feet when you are talking.
Yes, sir.
Throughout the interview, your feet were moving. Avoid
Yes,
it.
sir. I'll keep this in mind. sir.
Avoid it. Just keep that in mind. Right? And you came in as such an energetic person.
So,
But by the end of the interview, the spark was gone.
yes, sir.
I think not being able to answer a number of questions weighed on you.
So,
Please don't do it. You are very young, and we would like to invest ourselves in people as young as you because you will be serving the service longer
so,
than others.
so.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So, this is not a test of your knowledge alone.
So,
This is personality assessment.
so.
So, what we are looking at is how honest the person is in his answers,
Yes.
how composed he is, how reasonable he or she is,
So,
and how good a listener one is.
right, sir.
There is honesty, transparency in the way the person communicates, and how he reacts. Does he jump to answer? Too impulsive
Right.
or stay? You come across as a very good candidate. Very good candidate.
Thank you so much.
So one or two questions that you are not able to answer
So,
should not bother you.
that's,
Okay? Like you asked a question, why the civil service?
yes, sir. This is one issue.
Right? Why the civil service? I mean, you see, you say the diversity and challenges in the job, that's
So-
fine.
So,
And you know, India is at the cusp of becoming the front runners
so,
in the world.
so,
And by 47, the vision is to become an advanced country.
right, sir.
So I will be, if I join the service now,
Yes, sir.
I will be part of that growth.
Right, sir.
First, delivering the policies on the ground,
So,
and later contributing to the policy making
right, sir.
with gathered experience. Probably it would be a more balanced view.
Right, sir.
In my opinion, I think if it would be
Yes, sir.
a totally different kind of response
Right, sir.
from whatever we have heard so far.
So I can talk on the lines of being part of the journey towards Viksit Bharat in 2047.
Absolutely.
So
Why call it Viksit Bharat? Why do you want to use
Right.
a government phrase?
So,
You say the developed country.
okay, sir.
You don't have to, you are not a bureaucrat as yet. So you are not supposed to, you have no liability to push the government agenda in your talk.
So,
Okay.
So one small question.
Please go ahead.
Right, sir. So in a few of the previous mocks, I spoke about being part of nation building. So number one, they would say that you are not passionate for the social service aspect. And when I asked them about this question, and number two, they would always counter me with a question saying that you can contribute the same by the private sector. So these are two areas where I was stuck, sir, and I didn't know how do I answer that. If you can do this in the private sector, what kind of impactful answer do I give?
Anji, anybody?
Yeah. It is the phrase you used
Sir.
was nation building.
Right, sir.
Anyone who works for even his or her daily life is contributing to nation building. So that was not the issue raised.
Okay, sir.
It is taking part in the policy making of faster growth of India.
Policy
Who does that?
So this is
Only a civil servant does that.
right, sir. Yes, sir.
Nation building, everyone
Right, so
does.
that's yes, sir. It makes sense now. So I'll focus on that.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yes, sir. I got it, sir. I'll frame this answer nicely, sir.
Yes.
And on the lines you have explained, I'll
Yes.
do this, sir.
So anything else you have to ask us? Feel free.
Sure, sir. One or two small things, sir. Was I appearing underconfident in the interview?
Pardon?
Was I appearing underconfident in the interview, or was I appearing overconfident at
No.
any time, sir?
Initially you were, I would say you were good, very good.
Ideal.
Sir.
Initially.
But later on, when you felt you were not able to answer, the energy went down. With that went down the confidence.
Right, sir.
Towards the end, one felt it. That's why I say
Sir.
no candidate will be able to answer all the questions.
Got it, sir.
Right?
So,
Ask this gentleman. Please share with him so that he gets the confidence.
In my own interview,
yes, sir.
almost every question I asked by the chairman, I said I didn't know.
Okay, sir.
And I think that was the best thing I did.
Okay, sir.
Because I didn't go around and around, I didn't try to lie.
Right, sir.
So ultimately, he just laughed, he smiled, and he passed me on.
Right, sir.
And I also passed the exam, I also learned the IS, and that was my only attempt.
Okay, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So, what is the moral drawn from this? His experience?
Is that it's not a test of the knowledge.
One,
Right,
two,
sir. Don't lower your confidence.
Don't
if
lie.
you don't lie,
three, two. Third is
to be honest and not to lie, sir.
exactly.
Right, sir.
If you start trying to befool, fudge the answers,
Right, sir.
that will go against you.
Right, sir.
Being upfront will not. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And in any answer, don't try to be politically correct.
Got
I
it.
just want to add something.
Please, sir.
I asked you a straightforward question that isn't it a disgrace that you have to be told you're expected to look after our daughter?
Right, sir.
You are down and down, it is a disgrace.
It's a disgrace.
Sure. Because they said always be positive. If you say anything, they'll try to trap you. Right.
Okay, on a negative thing.
I don't know who says
I don't know why, where people
Sorry,
pick
sir.
up these things from.
Sorry, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So we can be just honest.
It is a disgrace of society. I would be ashamed as a father of daughters to be told to look after my daughters.
Yeah.
This is one thing that maybe now I'll keep in mind, sir. That we
you
should
listen to whosoever you want to listen.
No, sir. I'm gonna.
But you have to draw your conclusions.
Right, sir.
Our advice to you is be natural.
Sure, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Don't get tutored. Go to different wards to get variety of questions.
Right, sir.
That's end of it.
And use your own brain.
Use here, up here.
Sure, sir.
You are not, you are an IITian,
Yes, sir.
okay?
So,
You have gone there on your merit, right?
so,
Use those grey cells to answer. Reason and answer, okay? You will do very well.
It's a good thing. All the best.
thank
All
you,
the
sir.
best.
All the best.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
All
Thank
right.
you so much. Sir. I'll definitely be honest, and that's the
Don't
biggest
get
takeaway,
confused.
sir.
About
Don't get
I,
confused. ये बटन अंदर आके खोलना बोलना बंद करो, खोल के ही आओ अंदर, कुछ नहीं है ये सब.
That's better.
Actually, we can keep it.
about
कुछ नहीं है
I,
यार, ये ब्रिटिशर्स की बातें नहीं होती अभी.
ठीक है सर. हाँ जी, sir, I think थोड़ा guide पढ़ लिया.
एक point I want to say,
Please, sir.
you say first you want to have a satisfying job, then serving the nation. First you serve yourself, right?
Right, sir.
That becomes honesty.
Right, sir.
If you are saying big like a politician, it is not true.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You will do well, Shaurya.
You will do extremely well.
All the
Okay.
best.
Thank you,
All
sir.
the best.
Thank you so much, sir, for taking the time. Thank you, sir.
Take care.